Adam Castro here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about a glute exercise called the abductors, and we're going to see if it's actually an effective exercise for us to use to develop our glutes or if it's not. Okay, stay tuned, and before we talk about this, be sure to subscribe to my channel, as I will be posting videos talking about topics like this and other topics that are related to your health and fitness. I hope you enjoy this video. Alright, well, let's get into it. Abductors, okay? Basically, the abductor is a machine, okay, that helps with building the muscles that are involved with the abductors and the glutes, okay? You sit down in the machine, you put your legs in the center, that is the starting point, and then you spread your legs and then bring them back together. Now, when you spread your legs and you bring them apart, you are actually to get a very, very good contraction in your glutes, okay? So yes, this is a very effective exercise for stimulating our glutes and helping to develop them. Now here's the problem. There's a huge problem with people doing this exercise because they actually do it the way that they see it on Instagram, and they follow these sponsored athletes from supplement companies or sponsored athletes from companies that are just concerned with finding new ways and new innovative ways to hit muscles and make it fun and all this stuff. And what you'll see is a lot of women, they'll do the craziest things on this machine. They'll come up, they'll hold the rails, and they'll spread their legs, and they'll kind of pump it out, and they'll go backwards, and all these crazy things, okay? It may look very sexy, but it's not effective, okay? When you start to see extension of the legs, that means that we're adding the quads into the mix, and so you're no longer just working your glutes and your abductors, you're working your quads as well, which is helping with the motion, which is giving us less quad development. When we are up on our feet, okay, already the quads have to stabilize our body, and then when you're pressing out, you're not stable. You're not squeezing your core, you're not stable, you're not just focusing on your glutes, you're focusing on other aspects of your body. Which is not what we want to do when we're just trying to focus on the abductors and the glutes, okay? And for a lot of women, they're like, they've done it this way, and they're like, but I feel a good squeeze, but I feel a good squeeze. Well, it's the same idea as the guy who's grabbing the dumbbell, and he's using momentum, and he's bringing it up, and he's squeezing, oh, I feel it. He may feel it, but all he's feeling is a really good pump. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's developing that muscle, and it doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to either get a more developed bicep or a bigger bicep or a stronger bicep, none of the above. It just means he's got a pump. This is the same for the glutes. You're going to feel a real nice pump in your glutes, but it's going to have very, very little return as far as strength, development, size, everything that we want, okay? So yes, don't be following these athletes on things that you know. Hey, I can't have control in this range of motion. Hey, I can't actually stabilize the weight. Hey, all I'm doing is just pumping blood through the muscle. Okay, once we start realizing things like that, then we need to say, okay, this might be some faulty information that we're getting from these sources. Okay, so this is how we correctly use this machine. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you. All right, let's take a look. So as you can see right off the bat, I'm taking it very, very, very slow. Okay, you want to make sure that you can stay controlled in the full range of motion, coming all the way to the center and coming as far out as you can. Okay, now as you can see, I'm not coming out too far. It's not a crazy contraction, but it's enough to really, really squeeze your glutes and to feel that pump. Okay, just make sure you take it very slow coming in and very slow coming out. Now as we look from the front view, you can see that my shoulders are back, my chest is out, and my hands are centered, okay? Something very, very important to realize is that we want to stay as symmetrical as possible, okay? We don't want one butt cheek to be bigger than the other butt cheek, okay? We want to make sure we keep things very symmetrical, very even, and very controlled. Another thing to add, we do not want our back all the way on that backrest, okay? This is wrong. This is false. We don't want to be working that way. We want to make sure our lower back is tight because it exposes the glutes more and helps us to squeeze a little bit harder. Okay, so we get a full squeeze and a full stretch to center. All right, and that is how we work the glutes with the Abductor Machine. Okay, and how do we apply this to our program? How do we use this to build good glutes? Because this is a great exercise to feel our glutes, but it's not going to replace the deadlifts. It's not going to replace the squats, because the deadlifts and squats are the best exercises to build glutes. But this is a good way to at least feel your glutes, to stimulate them, to develop them a little bit more, and like doing a little bit of fine tuning, accessory movements, okay, to help with your squats and your deadlifts. Okay, so for my clients, this is something that you can do on a trigger session day. This is something that you can do on an off day, or something that you can even do before you do your full body workout. Okay, if you're starting off with squats and you're like, I really can't feel my glutes, I'm not really well connected with them, this is something you can do to start off, just so you can get a nice connection with the glutes, and then say, okay, yeah, those are what I need to squeeze in this exercise. Okay, so if you're a client of mine right now, these are things that we're working on together in your journey towards health and fitness. And if you're currently not working with me, go ahead and send me a direct message, and that's something that we can discuss and talk about how we can fix that. Okay, I hope you're having a great day. I will see you in the discussion. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and until next time, I hope you take care.